life has you on the move, it isn't always easy to stop and eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Busy schedules, family commitments, and hectic work deadlines make it hard to make healthy choices, leaving your body feeling sluggish, low on energy, and not functioning at its best. This fast-paced lifestyle often has us reaching for convenient choices that fall short of the vitamins and nutrients that we need. Introducing Forever Super Greens, an ideal blend of over 20 fruits, vegetables, superfoods, and aloe. Support your health with nature's most powerful sources of plant-based nutrition. Every stick packet is loaded with key nutrients to fill nutritional gaps and help your body perform at its peak. Forever Super Greens is packed with nutritious ingredients like spinach, kale, broccoli, goji berries, green tea, spirulina, magnesium, and aloe. With a potent combination of over 20 superfoods, Forever Super Greens is designed to fill your nutritional gaps with an ideal blend of antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. This nutritional powerhouse supports pH balance, promotes immunity, boosts natural energy, and supports metabolism to help you look and feel your best. As a convenient source of green superfoods, Forever Super Greens helps you balance your nutrient intake with carefully formulated bioavailable sources of vitamin C, E, and magnesium. Looking for a perfect addition to your gym bag? Forever Super Greens is packed with ingredients that help power your fitness goals and supercharge your routine. The delicious berries and cream flavor pairs perfectly with water or your favorite drink. Give your body the nutrition it needs with nature's best sources of green power. Whether you need to get your greens in on the go or power your workout with a perfect blend of nature's top superfoods, there's no better option than Forever Super Greens.
Some people make it look so easy. Success. Those people you look up to and admire, they make it look so effortless, so simple. But they will be the first to tell you that nothing worth achieving ever comes easy. It's the fight that makes it all worthwhile. Success starts with a vision. Find out what you really want. When the dream is clear, don't let anyone stand in your way. Keep it in your sights, and it's time to get to work. Grit, determination, relentless effort. There will be times when you feel defeated, but you're not. There's always a reason to keep going. Remember your reason why. That spark that sent you on this journey. Feed the fire it started inside you. Never be beaten. Never quit. It's not supposed to feel easy. The climb. Every muscle is sore, sweat, pain, and then the voice that whispers, just give up. You push it aside. Keep climbing. Keep fighting. Keep the fire lit until you reach the top. And up here where the eagles soar, you find success. You are an eagle.
I'm starting to think that I'm the victim of a joke. They said that we were going to be on a boat for the Eagle Managers Retreat, and I guess we're not. Well, you all know why. Guys, we know that this isn't the perfect solution to what you earned by qualifying as an Eagle Manager this year. We know that you would prefer to be on a boat in the Bahamas and enjoying time one with another, learning from each other, celebrating, eating a little bit too much, partying a little bit too hard. We recognize that. And we understand that this is frustrating. It is for us too. We miss you guys. We want to be with you. We want to celebrate with you. But I think this is the best we could do under these unique and at times exciting life circumstances. We know that the pandemic has affected all of you. It's affected all of us and our families and our friends and our loved ones. And we know that this comes to you at a time of, for some of you, upheaval and a lot of chaos and questions. We hope that for a couple of hours now, you'll sit with us and enjoy your recognition. We hope that you don't think about what's going outside and you think about what did we achieve this year? What did we achieve becoming an Eagle Manager? What does being an Eagle Manager look like at Forever Living? Because we recognize that this is a huge achievement. Stick at it, stay focused. Hopefully, we'll be together again soon. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet maybe at the Global Rally or beyond. But I know that Nick and his team are working really hard to find us a place in the world that we can meet again soon. And we're looking forward to that as much as you are. Now, speaking of recognition, you'll notice as we go through this presentation today that your name will come across the bottom. Take a screenshot, stop it, take a photo, share it on social media, because that's your name telling the world that you qualified as an Eagle Manager. In addition to that, you should have received our special Eagle Manager Recognition Kit. That's a box that should have come to your home by now. If it hasn't, I promise you it's on its way. And you'll find inside that box just a couple of things for us to say thank you. Well done, congratulations. We hope that you enjoy it and we hope that you love that fantastic backpack that's been specially designed by Timbuktu for you. A special forever design that only you as an Eagle Manager 2019-20 will have. So congratulations to each one of you. I know you'll love the backpack, but in addition to that, we have a very special announcement to make for you. I know that there's been, you guys have enjoyed the pin with the coupler, the clasp that's attached to it to demonstrate that you are an Eagle Manager. Well, we're changing that this year. We have a brand new pin. check this one out. Now, as you look at this new pin, you'll notice that we chose a black color. And the reason for that is you can easily determine from a distance that separates you from a marketing plan pin. You'll notice immediately, there's a qualified Eagle manager. In addition to that, you'll notice underneath the emeralds, those emeralds represent the lines that you have as an Eagle. And so as you see someone with 5 of those, you'll know that they're a Diamond Eagle manager. Don't you just love that new pin? And hopefully you're proud to wear it as you go about the forever world. But hold on a minute here, we're not traveling as much as we want to right now. I recognize that. And you remember when we told you that being an Eagle manager would mean that you were traveling the world? Well, virtually today, as we sit back and enjoy this show, you're going to have trainings from the 4 continents. There's 4 FBOs, successful Eagle manager FBOs from the 4 different continents. They're going to train us, teach us, help us to understand a little bit more about Gem Bonus, a little bit more about how we retain our customers, a little bit more about what GLT looks like, a little bit more about how we qualify for the incentives, stuff that we all need reminding about, all need to learn. So what I would suggest you do is get in a quiet place, be excited because you qualified. Don't forget to look for your name across the bottom. And as you can see, we got the chat run on this side. Be active on the chat. Don't forget hashtag EMR20 as you communicate via social media over the next couple of hours and beyond. As you do that, take some notes. Because what is really important about this training and the stuff that you'll hear, remember, it is exclusively for you as a qualified Eagle manager. Only you have access to this training. But that doesn't mean to say that the lessons you learn, the information that you pick up, the tools that you pick up and are reminded of, you can't write those down and share those with your downline and see them move to become Eagle managers. Because ultimately, that's the goal, right? The goal is that now that you've reached this position, that you will help others reach that position and all of your businesses grow. More people will be helped and more people will have access to our great products and generous marketing plan. Now, I can't think of a better place to start than right here in North America. We have an FBO that over the last few years has dedicated herself to getting the simple small things right and executing those on a consistent basis. And we've seen her business steadily grow year after year after year, regardless of what's been going on in the world. She is a fantastic, charismatic, beautiful young woman that really is the essence of Forever. That is, take what you have around with you, make it the best you can make it, and enjoy the success that Forever brings. Marta Omachel is a phenomenal FBO, and she's going to share a few minutes with us and tell us a little bit more about how we all can be successful in Forever. Take it away, Marta.
This is my happy place. It's where I come with my family, where I relax and recharge. To me, it's the most beautiful place, and you can see why. Anna Maria Beach, here in Florida, is definitely my favorite place to be. Hi, my name is Marta Omachel. I am Sapphire Manager, Eagle Qualifier, and I have the fastest growing team in North America. And today I would like to share with you about team spirit. So for me, team spirit is about a culture, and culture is nothing else but like gardening. Imagine yourself having a beautiful garden full of veggies and fruits, and what do you need to do as a farmer to have beautiful garden? Of course, we gotta water it every single day. We gotta walk into that garden and take care of everything. And this is very similar with growing Forever business and having an amazing team spirit within your team. So we also gonna be taking care of our FBOs, of our customers every single day to make sure everyone is happy and everyone is ready to succeed with us. So I also know that before we help others, we gotta start with ourselves first. And today I would like to share with you my personal tips, how I start my day, what I do every single day, and what makes me being motivated, and then I can help my team build as well. So first of all, I like to wake up earlier than everybody else in the house, and I love to sit down in a quiet time and meditate. And I just listen to a YouTube video, and I start to focus on breathing. And that really helps me relax and kind of put me into a good mood for a day. Right after that, I like to write down my affirmations. So what I do is basically I remind myself every single day what my goal is. And in terms of forever, I like to say it this way. I'm happy and grateful that I am an Eagle manager in 2021. I'm happy and grateful that I am a Chairman's Bonus qualifier level 2 by the end of 2020. So basically what I'm saying is, I'm saying my goals, I'm writing down my goals, the one that I want to happen, you know? So I'm saying in a present tense. What I do after that, I'm ready to work, to put my hands into work. And our job is to let people know about our amazing products or our amazing opportunity. And my goal is to reach 15 people per day to offer them either products or either a business. And I really focus on that every single day. It's like my priority. What I do as well is I like to use all free tools possible on social media. So as you guys know, Facebook has an amazing free tool called Facebook Live. And what I do, I jump on Facebook every single day and I use that free tool. And I record myself to people that I would like to work with. Most of the time I'm working with moms. So what I do, I target my message to moms so they can hear me. And this is such an amazing tool. Otherwise, you know, I would need to do something else to reach out to them. So what I really do is I come up with a topic that might solve some mom's problems. For example, I am a mom myself. I've got 2 kids. So I know that when I used to send my kids to daycare and I had to go to work, I remember I was missing them. So my dream was to be with my kids all the time, so I don't need to send them anywhere. And thinking about that, I target my Facebook Live, for example, with 3 reasons why moms are looking for network marketing these days. And that really helps me kind of be visible, and that really boosts my business. At the end of the day, I also finish with my affirmation. So as you know this, I start with my mindset and I end my day with my mindset. And I also repeat myself that my goals, my forever goals. I am happy and grateful that I am a Eagle manager in 2021. I'm happy and grateful that I make $25,000 per month. I'm happy and grateful that I am a Chairman's Bonus Level 2 qualifier by the end of 2020. Just so you know, just make sure to catch that those are the goals that I want to happen, you know, and I kind of pronounce it the way that they happened already. Getting back to team spirit, it's so important that we know 2 factors. We gotta know how to motivate our team, but also we gotta know how to communicate with a team. For right now, let me show you how I keep the motivation going. So I really focus a lot on having that culture in my team and making sure that everyone feels welcomed and loved. This is like foundation in building the business. And either they purchase the products, either they don't, or if they build a business with us, or if they don't. I want to make sure that they feel welcomed. And based on that, as soon as I build that, I added few simple activities every single day. So what I noticed, what keeps us going and growing and keeping that spirit going is we recognize birthdays, we recognize anniversaries and we recognize small success stories. And to be honest, not long ago, I was only recognizing people who made 4CCs. And I believe and I see that it wasn't very smart because I was leaving a big crowd behind me without any recognition. And what I have learned is that I started actually recognizing a lot more of small success stories like first customer, like simple shout outs, you know, for a first FBO, for a first product presentation. And because of that, I noticed there is a big boost in growing the team spirit. But everything starts with us. And we also got to remember that, because sometimes when we are growing the business, when we have teams, we put an effort and time on them and we rely on them a lot, wanting to help them, but we forgot about our personal activities. I know that from my example as well. And we got to really think about that we got to do the work as well, personally. And also, what really helps me with that is thinking about my team as volunteers. That's the best way to actually to grow the business. If you focus and if you think about them, that they can do the work, but they don't have to, you kind of relax a bit on checking on them, and you actually focus more on your personal activities, on your personal work, which is really helping to grow the business. Team spirit is also about communicating with your FBOs. We all know Forever Living Business is all about people and helping them and meeting them, but also knowing how to communicate with them. Like I told you, I love to use Facebook free tools. And I also came up with an idea of having 3 Facebook groups and that way I communicate with my customers on one group. On the other, I communicate with my prospects, so people that I want to take a look at the business. And on a third group, I communicate with my FBOs, with people who are actually building the business with me. So I love that layout that helps me communicate with them and present them what we offer. But I also want to let you know that to train my team, I use Facebook Live in a group. So I totally rely on free tools on Facebook. In terms of building a team spirit, engagement is also crucial. So we want that group to be alive. We want your FBO to be uplifted, you know, to be happy, to be excited about the business. So let me share with you what I do to keep it up, to keep the team spirit up. So I like to remember about the balance between work and fun. We gotta have it both. It cannot be only business, 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 because one day people will quit or people will be tired of it. We gotta combine business work with fun. So my team loves to do challenges. And I come up with some challenges either once a month or twice or every other month to kind of inspire them, to ignite them. And what I love to do is I give them even silly prizes. Like last time, they were working very hard on to win Forever socks, like winter socks with Forever logo on it. So nothing big, but fun. So what I want from these challenges is I want to teach my team to talk to people, to communicate. Like I say, I want them to learn how to communicate with people that they know, people that they don't know, and also how to follow up with teams. So basically the foundation. So I use that as a fun fact and also as a work fact. But also, to be honest, a lot of tools I have online, as you see. But each time I can meet my team personally is like the best. So what I love to do whenever I have a chance only, I know we are spread globally, but whenever I have a chance, I invite them for a fire pit. We gather together, we meet for some kind of dinners, I invite them for pool parties, I invite them for into different places where we can actually hang out, hug, you know, give ourselves high five, you know, where we can actually even make that bond stronger, which is so crucial in forever business. My 3 factors to success is number 1, do not allow yourself to help your team before you finish your own personal work every day. So what I mean by that, you gotta first work on yourself, on what you must do in a business, and as soon as you finish, you can move on and help your team. Number 2, do not stop prospecting people until you have a situation where people are actually asking you about the business or asking you about the product every single day. And number 3, you gotta recognize small success stories even more than big success stories. Building your forever business isn't always like a walk down the beach. It isn't going to be calm and easy all of the time, but the sun will always shine on you if you focus on helping others.
Wow, thanks, Marta. God, there's something not quite right here. You're on the beach having fun, and I'm in a suit here at the office. We need to swap that, but I know how to, and that's if I get off my butt and work hard and become an Eagle manager, fastest growing business in the US, Sapphire manager, and that all in the fact that you are so personal with your team. And you've created such a team spirit, a family, with all the pros and cons that families are. And that is just building this great growth in your business. So congratulations, Marta. Thank you for taking a few moments out of your busy life to share that great message with us. We appreciate you very much. Now, as an Eagle manager, we could make a mistake. And that would be that we reach this point and we celebrate and we're at what we feel is the top of the mountain, and we stop and we cheer and we say, yeah, you know, bring on the accolade, yeah, well done. But what I would invite you to do is just consider what's next. Because what's next is vitally important for your success in forever. Sitting back and relaxing, that's not going to work out for you. As you have learned already from Marta, and you will from the other speakers today, you'll learn a little bit about the amount of energy and time and effort it requires to be successful. So what is next for you? One of the things we'd like to suggest is Chairman's Bonus. Chairman's Bonus is a remarkably generous, industry-leading incentive. There's very few companies that I'm aware of that anything that even remotely mirrors what the Chairman's Bonus program is, and that is where Rex and Greg are willing to put their hands literally in their pocket, out of their profit, and say, okay, I want to share this 20, 25 million with you. Now, how do you access that? You're going to find out a little bit more now from Hamza Hamdan, who is a firecracker from Malaysia. She's coming to us from downtown KL, Kuala Lumpur, and I know that she has a message for you that is full of energy, full of information, and above all, full of love. And what's interesting about Hamza, when we were filming this, right in the middle of this production that she was putting in, her telephone rang, and it was a prospect. She told the camera people, hold on a minute, time out, time out, time out. I've got to deal with this. She had a one-to-one with them over the telephone. Everyone patiently waited, and she introduced this new person to the business. That's the kind of focus we need to be successful in forever. I can't wait to hear a little bit more from Hamza. Good luck and enjoy.
I am so proud to be from Malaysia. As a nation, we strive to be the best we can be. We respect and reflect on our traditions and heritage. But we have our sights firmly set on the future. this is how I like to live my life too, and how I like to plan my forever business. My name is Hamiza Hamdan. I am Senior Eagle Manager and Chairman Bonus Qualifier. Today, I'm going to share with you guys how I transform myself and my downline from Eagle Manager to Chairman Bonus Qualifier. I'm just an ordinary person. I start forever with zero knowledge in network marketing. I don't know how to recruit. I don't know how to sponsor. My previous experience is in traditional business, and I have a very basic experience and knowledge in online marketing. So I believe you guys have better experience than me, better skill than me. So inshallah, this year you're going to make it. You're going to be a CBM. Alright, this picture is on 2018. Look at our face. We are very happy. We are very excited to receive our first check that we have fight for 30 months. Okay, we cannot describe the feeling, and you should have the feeling by try to be CBM this year. Alright, I started Forever on 27th of May 2015. On my first year, I only completed for F2D level 1 and level 2. And my second year, I just complete my Eagle Manager. And my third year, I didn't complete for Eagle Manager, but I complete for the Chairman Bonus Manager. Okay, look at the process. And then the fourth year, I completed all the incentive, but I didn't manage to guide my downline to complete for the incentive. Okay, and then go back to my mentor, ask them what do I need to do, and then we improve a lot of things. And after 5 years in Forever, I successfully completed for the incentive, and I managed to guide 2 of my downline be Eagle Manager. And then this year, 2020, on the 6 years of my journey in Forever, me and my downline complete all the incentive. Eagle Manager, Chairman Bonus Manager, and Global Rally. So what I want to highlight here is we need to trust the process. Every journey, every success story have a process. Okay, so we need to enjoy the process. We just need to smile. Okay, trust the process. Just keep doing it, keep learning it. Always go back to your mentor, and one day you're going to make it. You'll be CBM like me, or maybe like Rofkip. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you guys my formula, my secret to transform myself and my team to Eagle Manager to Chairman Bonus Qualifier. It's 5D. And number 1 is a desire, and then direction, decision, discipline, and determination. Okay, so this 5D have helped my team so much. Alright, so let's go to the first D, desire. Okay, desire. To have a very strong desire, we actually need to have a very clear big why. Okay, I give you example. On 2017, after 2 years doing Forever, I use my monthly bonus, okay, to settle my study loan and credit card and personal loan. But in order for me to start doing the investment, property investment, I need to settle my last debt, 5,000 USD. So that's why I need to make sure that I become a CBM that year. If not, I cannot start my investment. Okay. Secondly, I want to make my parents proud of me. I want to show to my parents, this is my check with my own name. And then I want to show a very good example to my downline. I want to show to them, if I can be a CBM, they also can be a CBM. Okay, then my 5 good reasons on how I increase my desire, okay, to have a strong desire is, I telling myself, I'm not going to delay it again. This is the year I'm going to make it. I need to make sure that this year I'm going to be CBM. Okay, so this is my 5 good reasons. So I believe you have your own good reason. So write it on your daily planner, look it every day. Okay, and then every night I will share CBM video, rally video, so that all our downline can look at the CBM check every night before they sleep, and this will activate our subconscious mind. Okay, and we need to take a picture. Okay, we need to take a picture. Just borrow other CBM check. The biggest check is the better. Okay, just amend the name to our name and print it, paste it in our daily planner. Look at the picture every day. Okay, so again, we will activate our subconscious mind and keep telling ourselves, you can do it, you can do it, and you can do it. Okay, so this is my style to always have a strong desire for me to make sure that we complete for the CBM. Actually, this incentive, CBN incentive, okay, is the most easiest incentive to get in forever. Once you complete the CBN, next year it will happen automatically. Just need to be careful on the four core, and this CBM will come to you every year. Okay, so this is the first D that we need to make sure we always have strong desire, so that not only us can achieve the CBM, we also can guide our downline to be CBM too. Okay, so now let's go to the second D, direction. This one is the most important D lah in this formula. Okay, in the secret, we need to have a very clear map to go to the CBM. Alright, so if we go to the wrong direction, and then we're going to take a lot of time to complete the CBM. After the new assistant supervisor join us, okay, we straight away teach them, guide them to complete 10cc active. Okay, straight away doing the 10cc active, and then 25cc, 50cc, 100cc, and 150cc. So after complete for F2D level 1, straight away need to fight for the CBM level 1. Actually, on 2016, I do a mistake. After I complete for Forever to Drive level 1, I straight away look at the Forever to Drive level 2. Then, I forgot to build up the structure. I didn't have 600 leg manager. So, that year, I didn't become a CBM. So, I recommend you, after complete F2D level 1, straight away fight for the CBM, because if we fight for the CBM level 1, the F2D level 2 and level 3 will come to yourself. So next, we need to know the requirement. What we need to do? How many CC we need to have in a year? Okay, so first thing first, you need to be manager, and then the duration to fight this incentive is from 1st January to 31st December, and then we need to compete for the Forever to Drive level 1. Okay, no need to fight for level 2, because just now I said if you fight for the CBM level 1, F2 level 2 and level 3 will come to yourself. And then we need to look at our manager. We need to have 600cc manager. Okay, so after our downline become a manager, then start count the CC, 600cc. Okay, this is the direction that we need to understand, so that inshallah very easy to complete for the CBM. Next, we go to the third D, which is decision. Okay, so for decision, I'm telling myself, I'm not going to delay it again, because I already delayed for 2 years. So this year, I'm going to make it. Right? You need to talk to yourself. Okay? So do it now. Don't delay, because if you delay, it will keep delaying your success. Okay, very simple. Okay, so let's go to the fourth D, which is discipline. Okay, so we need to be very disciplined in order for us to fight for the special incentive CBM. Okay, first, every early of the month, I will have a manager meeting with my manager to discuss what we're going to do at that month. Okay, what are the trainings, who's going to be the speaker, when we're going to be to do the business presentation. Alright, so be systematic. We need to be systematic, so that it's very easy for us to go for the CBM. Alright, and then we need to always follow our successful mentor. Okay, TYB, trust your boss. and 100% duplicate, because your boss, your mentor, know all the secret, know the better way to complete for the incentive. Okay, I always do 1cc on week 1. Actually, I completed, normally I completed on first day on the month. Okay, and then we complete 5cc FBO on the second week, and the 10cc active I complete on third week of the month. Okay, so this business is monkey see, monkey do business, right? So if I as a leader do it early, so my downline will do it early. So and then we do weekly closing. Okay, we do weekly closing every Friday. I will extract the data from our 360 system. Okay, I will look at the current CC. If there is a shortage, we will discuss how to increase the CC so that the CC can back to track again. Okay, so this is how I make sure that we have a very good discipline so that we can achieve for the CBM. Okay, so now let's go to the last D, determination. Okay, determinations. I always tell myself, forever is my ultimate choice. Okay, so don't look to other business, just focus to this business, because this is the most beautiful business on this earth. Okay, and we need to focus it. And then we need to have a very positive mindset. Alhamdulillah, in Malaysia, every Monday and Wednesday, we will have a Tepayaki meeting arranged by GLT Desmond Kong. Thank you so much. Okay, and this meeting always keep us burning, keep us motivated, and then keep us experience what is the skill that we need to add into our business. Okay, so that we can always increase our sales. Right, so next we need to be very focused, 100% focused. So in order for us to focus, I already prepared a timetable for my downline just to follow. Okay, what we need to do at the morning. Okay, I help them to prepare all the copywriting, all the picture, to do the marketing. That is what I do to my team, so that they can easily do it to take care of their 4 core. And then we need to always aim higher. Okay, don't maintain your CC. If you maintain your CC will keep dropping. So we need to fight. We need to be fighter and aim higher. Actually, this month I'm going to complete my 2.5k global rally. It look like not possible to reach 5k, but I tell myself I'm going to fight it. I don't want to maintain 2.5k. I want to fight for 5k. Okay, so we need to aim higher and be a fighter, right? And then we need to always be with our mentor so that we can keep a positive vibration and positive mindset. Okay, this is how we increase our determination so that we can aim, we can make sure that we complete for the CBM. And then we need to always have plan B. Okay, so we can control our CC, the PNM, the new CC, but sometimes we cannot control our downline. Okay, because if we want to be CBM, we need to have 600 CC managers, right? So I always stand by more manager. So if manager A cannot complete for the 600 CC, so manager B complete for the 600 CC, and then we can complete the CBM. Alright, so this is the secret, the 5D that I apply to my team, and that have helped my team and myself to complete, to transform from the Eagle manager to chairman bonus manager. Okay, so I'm done. I already shared with you guys this 5D. Right now, I want to share about my previous story before I joined Forever. Okay, on 1990, actually I eat and I sleep with the smelly guts at the rubbish dump site. Okay, so just imagine the smell The environment is very dirty. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, after join Forever, I eat at Costa Navarino, Greece. Eat very fresh fruit there, and I sleep in a luxury hotel in Dubai, in Dallas, in Phoenix, in Sweden. Okay, so I'm very happy to be here in Forever. I'm very happy to help you guys to transform from Eagle Manager to Chairman Bonus Manager. By focusing on achieving Chairman's bonus, you will be continuing your journey and taking your business to new heights. I encourage you to be bold and think big, like Kuala Lumpur that surrounds me here. With firm foundations, a clear plan in place, and a commitment to doing whatever it takes. Attitude can lead to altitude.
Wow, is she full of energy or what? Hamza, I'm a little bit old for that. No, I'm just kidding. That was fantastic. Well done. It's so invigorating, exciting, and inspiring to feel of your energy. And not only that, but the great message that you shared, the 5 Ds, what was that? Desire, direction, decision, discipline, and determination. Well done. Great message. Thank you for taking the time to share it with us. And you know, as I watched that, I felt a bit melancholy. Or maybe just the word is sad. It's sad that we haven't been to KL for so long. We haven't visited people like you and been out of the office and been around the world. We truly, truly miss being with you, and especially our Eagle managers, because you remind us of what's great about Forever. So congratulations to each one of you. And Hamza, thank you so much. We can't wait to see you in the GLT, because I know it won't be long. You're knocking on the door right now, and you'll be a great addition to our global leadership team. Now, those of you that may ask, what is the GLT? What is this global leadership team? You know, if I was you, I'd write that down on the bottom of my goal list. I know you might be at 1,500 cases, you might be 1,000 cases. A GLT member is 7,500 cases, or 7.5 cases a year globally. And that may seem like a long way away from you, but I'm telling you, when Hamza started, when Marta started, when every GLT member that you'll meet today started, they were also at 0. And they had that as their goal. So I invite you to consider that. I invite you to think about Chairman's bonus, like Hamza said. I invite you to think about GLT as one of those next steps. Now, someone that has done that through their entire life in Forever, because I know very much, because we met very early on in our careers. 25 years ago, I met John Curtis and Jane Leach. They are a phenomenal couple. They've been friends of mine personally and friends of Forever for the entire time. They are dedicated to the global nature of Forever, and that is your businesses. Many of the training programs we've been involved in, many of the successful events that we've had, John and Jane have took place, as have a lot of other FBOs, but these guys are truly dedicated to the success of those in their group, but way beyond them. You know, you may be able to sort of couch it into one expression: they rise by helping others. Now, it's an easy thing to say. It's a platitude that we could put on the refrigerator. But these guys have demonstrated year after year after year, and we're grateful for them for doing that. You know all that they achieved. They have been GLT members since the very beginning. Even before we even had a name for the GLT, they were part of the global leadership group. They are Chairman's Bonus Level 3 qualifiers over and over and over again. They are Eagle managers. They embrace the marketing plan everywhere they go in the world, and they're great leaders, great friends. So hey, enough of my talking. Let's sit back and enjoy what Jane's got to teach us as she walks up a mountain.
I love coming here to the Cambria Mountains in Wales. A beautiful wilderness of mountains, forest and water. I come here often. It's a place where I come to unplug, disconnect. No phones, no distractions. It gives me time to think, to evaluate, to re-energize, to reconsider, to think about my goals and my dreams and ask myself, am I on track? Am I focused on the right things? Sometimes even coming here just for a day is enough. I just love the peace and the beauty of this wilderness. The view from the top of the mountain always inspires me. It inspires me to believe and know that everything is possible. But it's not just being at the top of the mountain, it's the journey you take to get to the top. It's a little bit like building your forever business. It's about your journey, and it's about the people you meet, the people you work with, the people you will inspire, the people that you will lead, the people that will go with you side by side to the top of your mountain. That's what building a forever business, an Eagle business, is all about. The Eagle Manager Incentive is an incredible program, and we know that Eagle managers typically make anywhere from 50 to 100% more on their monthly income than a manager. So I'd like to congratulate all of you for being Eagle managers. However, the Eagle Manager program is a progressive program, and that means that you mustn't just stop as an Eagle manager. You need to have your sights firmly set on Senior Eagle, Soaring Eagle, Sapphire Eagle, Diamond Sapphire Eagle, and the ultimate, which is Diamond Eagle. Now, I know this can sound a bit daunting when you first begin to think about promoting through the Eagle Manager Incentive, but it is entirely possible, and each and every one of us, each and every one of you can do it if you set your mind to it. But you're probably thinking, well, where do I find my people from? Who's going to be my next Eagle? How long will it take me? Will I even be able to achieve it? And the answer is yes to everything. You most certainly can achieve it. And I want to share some ideas with you to make it possible. So maybe I've got you thinking. Maybe I've got you thinking that actually it's entirely possible to go through the Eagle Manager Incentive and begin to promote. And so how do you get started? Well, in my eyes, getting started is very, very simple. The first thing is that you need to have the goal. You need to commit to yourself that you are ready and willing to go for the next position within the incentive. And for me personally, when I'm setting a really big goal, I find that by taking myself off for a few hours or maybe a day to places like this, to your happy place where you can be completely focused, completely at one with identifying what it is that's important to you and why you are prepared to work for it, I think this is a really good exercise to do, because moving up through the Eagle Manager program requires you to be very focused, very committed, and truly in alignment with your goal. So the first thing is we need to set the goal. Once the goal is set, then we need to formulate a plan. And formulating a plan, I believe, is where quite a lot of people actually go wrong. You see, they start off with great intentions, but because they've got no plan to follow, they kind of fizzle out halfway through the program. So having a plan is absolutely fundamental to your success. You know, life is about being progressive, and forever is no different. And I, for one, can say honestly that I am at my happiest in building my forever business, my Eagle Manager business, when I feel that I am moving forward. And I think it surely is going to be the same for each and every one of you. And that is why we need to begin to now look at how we break down the components of our goals and formulate a plan that is going to guarantee that we achieve the next level within the incentive program. Making a plan is broken down into two fundamental parts. The first part is what you do with your team, and the second part is what you do personally. Let's take a look first at what you do when you're working with your team. We're focusing on our non-manager business because we are looking to identify and work with the FBOs within that group who've got the potential to become a manager and then scale from there to Eagle Manager. So the first thing is, when identifying the people that you need to work with, is having an honest look at your business. Because what I don't want you to do is fall into the trap of putting the right time into the wrong person. So take an honest look at who is worthy of your time, your input, your energy and your leadership. Now, very often with a team of maybe 10, 15, 20 people, it could be you've only got 1, 2 or 3 to work with. But focusing all your time and attention on those 2 or 3 people is going to explode your business. That I can promise you. Once you've identified the people that you need to go to work with, you are going to sit down with them and put their plan in place. You're going to put a plan in place for them to move through to manager, and also to structure their business and get them excited about becoming an Eagle. And the reason that you need to do this is because we are in progression. Remember, I said a business is exciting when it's progressive. And there's nothing more exciting than working with people that are on a mission to achieve their goal. So once you've identified who to go to work with, once you've put their plan in place, once you've got them inspired about all that the Eagle program has to offer, go to work with them. They become your A-team. These are the people that get your priority time, they get your priority focus. You're literally helping them go from A to B. Then, of course, you've got the other people left in your team. This is your B team. You will work with these, you will nurture them, you will love them, they're all part of your business, but you won't give them quite the same time as you're giving your A team. So really make sure that you've put that plan in place to identify who to go to work with, put the plan in place with them to get to manager, and then on to Eagle, and go to work with a passion. To make sure that you have enough quality people to work with in your team, you're looking to have between 25 and 50 FBOs in your non-manager group. And we're looking for that group to build a non-manager business that's going to head towards 75 to 100 non-manager case credits each and every month. So we've talked a little bit about your strategy with your group and looking into the group to identify your potential leaders. What we need to do now is focus on what you do personally, and this is your own personal recruiting strategy. And it's really, really important you know what you're doing on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. Because unless you have a plan that you can work to each and every day, what you'll do is you'll do a bit one day, do a bit one week, do nothing for another week, and before you know it, the month's gone, you've not recruited anybody, and you've dropped behind a little bit. So let's have a look at what a recruiting strategy might look like. So there are many, many different activities that you can focus on. And what we do is we look at all the activities and then get you to pick 3 that you are going to perfect and action every single day. So all of us have a who do you know list. All of you have a who do you know list. And it's really important that you rewrite this list and get it ready to action, because we focus on you contacting 3 to 5 people per day off your warm market who do you know list. The next area of recruiting activity would be on the social media platforms. And obviously there's many, many platforms that you can choose from, but my advice is choose one that you can master, focus on it and work with it. So let's just say, for example, it's Facebook. What we would expect you to do is to connect with and engage with at least 15 people per day within the Facebook platform, building up that relationship, building that rapport, till eventually they get to the point where they want to find out more about what you do. You can do cards and flyers, business cards and recruiting flyers. They're very, very powerful. And we look for people to give out between 200 to 500 a month of those. Alongside that, you can revisit all the people that in the past have said no to you. The timing wasn't right. And if you revisit those people, the timing could well be right now. You could look at asking for referrals. And I always have a saying, if you don't ask, you don't get. And also, you can do small adverts in local communities, in very local publications, nothing that needs to cost a lot, but can reward you with people making contact with you. And also, as part of your recruiting strategy, never ever underestimate the potential of a very satisfied customer. So maybe now is the time to reach out to all of your customers, ask them if they're happy with the product, and if they all say yes they are, tell them that behind the amazing product sits the most incredible business model that can allow them to make some money and take the financial pressure off their homes. This is a great way to get people who already love the products looking at the forever opportunity. So what we're looking for you to do is to begin to work your own personal business, your own personal prospecting and recruiting business on a daily basis. And we're looking for you to develop your own personal statistics. Because once you know how many people you need to speak to each week, each month, in order to recruit between 2 to 4 people each month, then you are absolutely on track with building your business. Everything then becomes very streamlined. And once we have a system in place, then all we do is work the system day in and day out. So the plan is very simple. Who are you working with within your non-manager business? Who are your A team? Who are you looking to recruit for your next generation of potential leaders? And how does that fit into your daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly plan in order to identify the people you need to work with who will go on and become Eagle managers in their own right? And when that happens, you're going to promote through the incentive, and that's when it gets really exciting. So the whole purpose of having this plan in place to identify who you're going to be working with in your existing team, and this recruiting plan in place that you're constantly working on yourself, is because we're looking to put a structure in place where we have 5 strong key legs that we work with at any one time. These are people that are committed to the program, committed to being a manager, and are excited about the journey and can't wait to see their own teams and businesses grow. So with these 5 good key strong legs, we're looking to inspire them, we're looking to motivate them, we're looking to impart our knowledge to them, we're looking to teach them the right habits and the right daily activities. We're looking to excite them about becoming Eagles in their own right. And basically, these are the businesses that are going to create stability, not just for themselves, but for us, and help us promote to the next level of the Eagle incentive when they're becoming new Eagle managers in their own rights. So now we have an understanding of the kinds of activity that we can focus on with our own personal recruiting strategy. It's down to us to pick those 3 activities that we are going to action on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, and we are going to record the results from all of those activities. Because the one thing that you need to manage and monitor is that you are being productive. You are being productive with the results you're getting. So, we need to be able to measure activity, because if we can't measure it, we can't manage it. So find the 3 activities that you want to focus on, perfect them, work them every single day, make them a habit, and once you are getting the results, you can teach those skill sets into your team as well. There's nothing more exciting than working with a really good group of FBOs that are all committed to achieving manager on the marketing model, and then having the vision to go through to Eagle. I know from personal experience, I'm happiest in forever when I'm working with really, really, really good people. And that only happens when you're recruiting enough and when you're working with the right people from your existing team. I often get asked a question, and that is, Jane, if you've got so many new people joining your team, how do you manage them all? And this is a great question, and you might be wondering what the answer is. Well, I think it's fair to say that you need to have a very simple, duplicatable system that everybody can learn, everybody can apply, and everybody can teach. I work primarily with the First Steps to Manager manual. This manual is fantastic because it allows the new FBO to work with you, identifying their goals, looking at the marketing model, looking at a retail strategy, looking at a recruiting strategy, and then taking the necessary action in order for them to achieve their goals. So this is a very, very important document to work with to create good habits, to create an understanding of the business, and also to become very duplicatable. Now, alongside that manual, we will run online launches to help people build their retail base of 4Case credits. And we also run an online recruiting and development system. So we run 2 online business presentations every single week. And this is great because every single new FBO can plug their prospects into the business presentation and know that their upline leaders will present very well the forever opportunity. At the end of that business presentation, if the prospect is happy and has had their questions answered, we get them registered, and then we invite them to join us on a Fast Start training. And the Fast Start training runs over 4 modules, over 4 weeks, and it covers every aspect of building a business. So alongside the modular training, we work with the First Steps to Manager. So if you think about that, the system's very, very simple. It's the First Steps to Manager, it's teaching people how to recruit, it's teaching people how to retail, it's teaching people how to do their 4-case credits, it's teaching people the components of the marketing model, it's then allowing them all to plug their prospects and their guests into launches for the product and business presentations to share the opportunity with. And as they begin to recruit their own new team members, we do the 4-part Fast Start training so they can all learn the simplicity of building a business. This is a very simple, duplicatable system, and alongside the process of building a business, I have regular communication with the people who are committed to being a manager. Literally every week we are planning their activity together. We are actioning it, where I am coaching them through the process, and then we review the results at the end of every single week. And what this creates is good habits, good discipline, but more importantly, lots of success, lots of case credits, and lots of people promoting through the marketing plan, so everybody's happy. So let's summarise all this, let's bring it all together, and let's just simplify the whole process, because you know what? Once you decide to become an Eagle, then actually it is really pretty simple. You need to state the goal, and in stating the goal, you need to then write it down. And once you've written that goal down, that you want to be a senior soaring Sapphire Eagle or beyond, another really good exercise in goal setting is to create a dream board and put some visual images on that dream board that really stimulate you, that really inspire you, that really keep you emotionally connected to the goal. This is really, really important, because for me, I believe the magic really happens when we decide that the goal is important enough to do whatever it takes to achieve it. Then you need to develop your plan. You need to have real clarity on what you need to do every day, every week, every month, every quarter to move you and your team forward. If you can measure it, you can manage it. And when you can manage it, you watch the results come. Have a really clear vision of who you are going to work with, who you're going to spend your time with, coaching, mentoring and leading through to manager and then to Eagle Manager. Really important you spend your time with the right people. And just remember to never ever stop working hard towards your goal. You know, your goal is important to you, and we know there are going to be challenging times. We know there are going to be people that disappoint you, people that let you down, things that don't materialise. That's life, it happens to all of us. But here's the thing, when you work through these challenging times, you become a stronger leader, more able to manage the challenges going forward, and more able to be more empathetic with your teams. We never ever quit, we never ever give up on our goal, because remember this, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're absolutely right, and winners never quit. So it's time to step out of the comfort zone and into the adventure zone. It's time to work with the people in your team and help them achieve all of their goals and dreams, and in doing so, your success is guaranteed. The magic happens when the journey begins, and the view from the top is pretty impressive.
Thank you, Jane. Thanks for taking the time to remind us of the importance of analogies in our teaching. What a great story that was, and to see it demonstrated in such a beautiful way. To see this, to attach this idea of walking up a mountain and overcoming the trial and the effort and the exercises associated with being successful, and eventually getting to the top and seeing that great view. That's a perfect analogy for development in our forever business. So thank you, Jane, again for reminding us of the key attribute of storytelling. And not only that, but the content you put in there was phenomenal. As always, Jane, we love you. We're grateful for you. Say hi to John for us, and we look forward to seeing you real soon. Now, someone that Jane knows and loves real well, Mobile and Percy. They're from South Africa. They are GLT members, #1 FBOs in Africa. A great example of overcoming hardship. They have a million reasons not to be successful, but they've ignored every single one of them, and they've built a phenomenal, stable business, regardless of what's been going on in South Africa, what's been going on in the forever world there. They have continued to grow, continued to lead, continued to stay dedicated and focused. They're going to remind us a little bit about overcoming hardship, but more importantly, Gem Bonus. What is Gem Bonus? How do I qualify for it? What does this extra 1% really mean? So let's sit back and relax and enjoy Ngobile and Percy.
I'm fascinated by the power of water. It can have such beauty and power.
Just like the Tugela Falls in Drakensberg, here in South Africa.
The graceful waterfall begins its life as a small stream further up in the KwaZulu-Natal Midlands.
This humble stream builds to become the mighty Umgeni River. And the river creates these falls.
Then continues downstream, always growing,
becoming stronger,
more powerful,
feeding nature on its way to the Indian Ocean,
changing the world.
My name is Ngobile Mselegu.
And I am Percy Mselegu.
And we are Diamond Sapphire Managers, Eagle Qualified, #1 top business owners in Africa, and we are honored members of the global leadership team. Getting to Gem Bonus.
Wow, that was crazy.
You know, it was crazy because the Gem Bonus qualification or PIN, it was not something that was part of our goals. It was not something that we aspired, to work for. We just didn't understand what the hype was all about.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, for us, getting to Gem Bonus, it was just one of those targets that were there in the marketing plan, but we didn't quite really get the fuss about it,
Yeah, we didn't understand, the huge impact or the significance of having that extra 1%.
Like really, what do you do with just an extra 1%? It seems like so, taboo to actually work so hard, to raise managers and only to get an extra 1%.
To actually raise 9 managers and be rewarded with 1%. It didn't sound like a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we didn't really work for it. It was not part of the plan. But I remember, Percy, the day our sponsor actually qualified as a Sapphire manager, and she showed us her first Gem Bonus, recap.
No, it was actually amazing because when she qualified, she wanted to share this amazing Gem Bonus that she had just qualified for. And, for us, it was like, wow. We didn't see this coming, So
it was a lot of money, guys. It was a lot of money. We were totally blown away. And from that, from that moment going forward, we wanted, to be Gem Bonus qualified. We started working towards, becoming a Gem Bonus managers. It was in front of our minds. We aspired. We were prepared to do whatever it takes. Because for us, Gem Bonus actually meant buying a house for our kids in a safe environment.
That's actually the biggest thing, to be able to have a beautiful home in a safe environment for our kids where they would be safe to be playing anywhere, without having to watch over them all the time. So that's what Gem Bonus actually did for us. It was an eye-opener for us.
Yeah, because we wanted a place that they could proudly call home. You know, besides our kids, we also wanted to pave the way for our leaders. We wanted to show our team that if we can do it, then surely they can do it as well. You know, our sponsors paved the way for us, and we wanted so badly to pay it forward. So they became the reason as well on why we wanted to be GEM bonus qualified. And also, Percy, if you do something, you know, for others,
most definitely. If you're doing something for other people, it sort of like has more value to it than doing it for yourself. And it's always a saying that you do more for others than you would do for yourself.
Now, this is what we are talking about. And this is the reason why it is so exciting. Guys, we planned for GEM bonus. We knew exactly which family goal it was going to help us to tick, but never in a million years did we think that it will make such a huge impact. Now, this is the power of the GEM bonus.
It definitely is, you know, the greatest, you know, that the company has to offer. So guys, you know, we need to just power up. You know, we just need to lift ourselves and make sure that this becomes part of your goals. So please just write this down, you know, keep it and make sure that you know it becomes, you know, part of your planning going forward, that, you know, you must achieve this GEM bonus. You must become a GEM manager.
Everyone should actually write this down right now. Write it down, guys. Come on, let's go. This is totally life-changing. So let us all go for it. Now, guys, when planning for GEM bonus, it is so important for you to know that it won't happen by accident or chance, but often it happens by careful planning and execution. That is why it is so important for you to know your stats when planning for the GEM bonus. For an example, you need to know the number of people that you have to expose to the opportunity in order for you, for an example, to get 10 yeses. So how many people do you have to share the opportunity with in order for you to have 10 people join your team? Now, out of those 10 people, how many of them are actually going to work and get to manager? Now, when you know these stats, it will be easy for you to plan and know exactly how many people you have to recruit, how many people you have to work to closely work with in order for you to hit GEM bonus.
A solid recruitment strategy is key when building a GEM bonus.
We can only grow with new people.
New people equals new generational managers. Recruiting is the lifeblood of our business. Identify your assets. In our case, we work with people, so assets are people. We are in the people's business after all. So you need to work with the right people.
Now, guys, when it comes to your assets, these are people that deserve your individual attention, and then the rest, you can give them the group attention until they can successfully shine on their own, until they can be fully independent. To achieve GEM bonus, planning is key. Guys, you've got to be disciplined. You must have weekly meetings with yourself. And these are some of the questions that you should be asking yourselves on a weekly basis. Who am I working with? When is my next event? Who am I taking to the next event? And who am I working to sign up?
Structure your events into a calendar.
An empty calendar equals an empty bank account. So you must have those weekly presentations, weekly products launches, weekly team trainings, and weekly team campaigns. Weekly campaigns will help your team to stay plugged in. And it will also buy you time, because at the beginning, that's what you want. You want to buy time until they are all in and until they are fully independent. Now, I know, guys, that this might seem like a lot of work, and honestly, it is a lot of work. Building a GEM bonus business will take a lot from you, but the rewards are worth it. Now, I promise you, the person that you are today will not be the person that you will be when you hit that gem bonus pin, that gem bonus manager. This is a journey worth taking.
It is the road less traveled.
I know we always say, chase the money and not the pin. But my friends, the gem bonus pin, it is a pin that is worth chasing. Obviously, you'll have to build it the right way, build it with enough depth so that you can fully enjoy the financial benefits that comes with it.
Honestly, guys, to achieve gem bonus, it's one of those goals that you just have to go for it. You must understand that in order for you to become a gem manager, you have to sweat for it. It's not going to come on a platter for you. You must know that in order for you to go up, you must sacrifice certain things in order for you to achieve your ultimate goals. You need to sweat for it, guys.
You must have the work ethic to back it up, because wanting it is not going to make the cuts. You must be prepared to put in the work as well. Our beloved Tata Madiba, Nelson Mandela, he says, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Now guys, let me say this again because it is so powerful. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up.
Now ask yourself, is this you? Are you the one who's willing to give up on your dreams? Of course not. I'm sure you'll do whatever it takes to achieve your goals.
Thank you for joining us. It has been a privilege to speak with you from these beautiful, breathtaking thoughts. I believe that we can all be inspired by the sites like this, in the same way that we were inspired by the gem bonus when we first saw the impact that it can make in our lives.
I hope that you'll embrace all the Forever's marketing plan has to offer. And then, like the waterfall, we can all grow,
develop,
and become more powerful, constantly nourishing others
on our voyage to greatness.
Wow. Thank you, Mobile and Percy. Great job. Every time I listen to you guys speak, I feel of your passion for Forever. I feel of your passion for the people that you work with. I feel of your love of South Africa and your love of your great FBOs. Fantastic job. And thank you for that great reminder about Gem Bonus. What a generous program, a hidden program to some, that's built right in our marketing plan. Well, just like you said, your money increases as you get to be Gem qualified. And thank you for the reminder about an empty calendar equals an empty wallet. I know that's a lesson that I wrote down and I'll take to heart. And I know that you guys will be excited to hear from our next guest, our Senior Vice President of Global Operations, probably my best friend, Gary Shreve, is going to share a few moments with us now and tell us a little bit about the vertical integration, about how much Forever invests, not just in time and money, but in people, because the people he represents are the essential workers that have been part of our team through this difficult pandemic, as we mentioned earlier in the show. But just think about the work that they've done to enable you to have the right product in the right place at the right time. Now, listen very closely, because Gary's going to drop a couple of hints about what might be coming at the end of the year. Take it away, Gary.
Thank you, Aiden. Guys, I'm here at Forever Nutraceuticals, our phenomenal nutraceutical facility here in Phoenix, Arizona. And as Aiden mentioned, I also want to recognize our great employees, not only here at FN, but at Aloe Vera of America in Dallas, Forever Direct in Europe, at Universal Aloe in the Dominican Republic, and Mission in South Texas. They've been phenomenal through this COVID crisis and pandemic. They've kept our aloe flowing, our products flowing to you, and our business up and running. So again, to each of our employees, thank you for your dedication and commitment. As you know, over the last number of years, as we develop new products, we have focused on bringing you products that are scientifically and nutritionally based. Not based on internet hype or hype that's out there in the market, but products that we know are factually based and will actually benefit you and your clients. These products include our great anti-aging kit, Forever Infinite, One of my favorites, Forever Move, Forever Pro B, our new Forever Eye Vision, Forever Focus, and Forever Super Greens. As part of our commitment to this evolution of these great products and their formulas, there's another side of that, and that is the marketing and packaging side. We all know you can have a phenomenal formula, but if it doesn't look good, it doesn't sell. As you've seen over the last number of years, we've also been very committed to bringing you the greatest in packaging, which also includes Forever Infinite, Biocellulose Mask, Forever Pro B, our stick packs, which include RG+, Forever Fiber, and Super Greens, and the blister cards that come in our C9. And our biggest packaging innovation yet is our Tetra Pak. As you saw at our Rally live stream, we introduced a new look and feel for some of our packaging. I'm excited to let you know that over the next few months, you'll start to see that roll out into your countries with some of your favorite Forever products. Likewise, you're going to see some new products roll out with this new look and feel. These are great new products that everybody will be using daily. This will help build your business, and your clients are going to absolutely love them. Of course, like all of our products, these have high concentrations of aloe. You want to see what they are? You ready? You're going to have to wait till our live product launch in December. So make sure you tune in December to our product launch, and you'll be able to see what these new products are that'll benefit you and your customers. Guys, it's been great to be here with you today. Make sure you log in December for the new product launch. Now, over to our president and my buddy, Mr. Greg Mon, at a new exciting location, somewhere I wish I was with him today.
Thanks, Gary. Wow, it sounds like some exciting things are coming up. Stay tuned for some great announcements. Well, you know, I spend a lot of time thinking about our leaders and what makes them great leaders, and what are they doing that maybe all of us aren't doing to help us become, like, for example, a GLT member. And, you know, one thing that I've really noticed, you look at our leaders, and do they work more hours? Do they watch less TV? What is it that they're doing that we're not doing? And the one thing that I've come across is the fact that they are more consistent maybe than the rest of us. Our leaders do that right thing. They follow the right principle over and over and over again. They do it on a daily basis. And that is so important if we want to become successful in our business. And right now we are so lucky to have our top FBO ship talk to us about consistency, because they are incredibly consistent in their business. And we're so lucky to have them. Please welcome from their beautiful Austrian home in the Austrian Alps, their triple diamond managers, their GLT members, their Eagle qualified, Rolf and Dominique Kipp.
This is such an inviting view. The Austrian Alps demand your attention. It simply begs you to scale the heights, to win. To get to the top, the heart of our ambition lies right here. And like an eagle, we want to go higher. My name is Rolf Kipp. We are triple diamond managers, Eagle qualified, and the #1 forever business owner in the world.
Hi, I'm pleased that today we have a little time together to be able to talk about one of the most important positions in the Forever Marketing Plan, the Eagle Manager. In general, the Forever Marketing Plan is the shortest and safest way to success. And I can only recommend to you to really orientate yourself one-to-one by this marketing plan and all the steps you take in your Forever business, and really orientate yourself on the steps in the marketing plan. The Eagle Manager is simply the consolidation, the stabilization of the manager position. That means to have the volume, and that's what your title says about this position. So how do I want to tell you a little bit how this looks like in my daily business. How do I get this consistency in my business? That is relatively simple. I have a rhythm, which means that I start my business every 3 months again from the beginning. That is, I forget everything I have built up until then, and I get my initial enthusiasm back again. I do things again that are really important. What are important things? I don't really have to tell you that. It's the everyday, unconditional usage of the unique forever products. If people can't see that you're using these products, it is difficult to build a business. Therefore, use the products every day. Really concentrate on that. Then accept. In our business, growth is only given by new people. That means that you must continually concentrate on new people, especially when you're starting over from the beginning every 3 months. Then you won't fall in the trap of taking care too much of your existing team, but you will go out again and acquire new people for your business. So use the products and attract new people every day into your business. That is my basic work. What's the difference between me and those who may not have been in the business that long? I've had almost 25 years now to get a little better every day, to work on me every day. It is simply important that you challenge yourself every day. It's an everyday challenge to get a little better in what you do than as you were yesterday. What is my daily work? I repeat some things. Growth is only given by new people. My daily work is to always come up with new things, to go new ways again and again, to get in contact with new people. There is not only one offer that suits everyone, but it is always about finding a new approach to really be able to present your forever offer to the people and to submit your proposal. So think about it every day. What other possibilities do you have? We have quite a few possibilities. The direct approach to people. We have the possibility to advertise via the social media, via Facebook, via Instagram, via LinkedIn. Continuously think about new possibilities of how to get to know new and interesting people. And here we are at a very important topic, the word interesting. When do people approach you? When do people want to have contact with you? When you are interesting for them. That means make sure you're interesting for other people. How do you get interesting? Possibly by having something others would like to have. Maybe you're interesting for other people if you're able to solve a problem. Or if you simply can help them to solve a problem, then you are of interest. Then people will come towards you, which is of course a much better situation as if you permanently had to chase after other people. So make sure that you are interesting for people, that you have an interesting story on Instagram, that you bear an interesting life, making many people say, okay man, I'd like that too. And we have all the advantages with Forever. We have enough time to really enjoy life. We have the financial possibilities. We are fit and healthy. That is something, these are already 3 things more than 90% of the people in the world out there would like to have. But they just don't have it the way we do. So really live it out in the open. It doesn't have to be spectacular. It doesn't have to be perfect. We are humans and humans are not perfect. The important thing is that you just start going outside with it, addressing people, contacting people, and drawing attention to you without you having the pretension that it must be perfect. But if you keep doing that over and over again, we all have experienced this. This is how we all grew up. This is how we learn to walk and so on. By making things over and over and over again, and then we'll simply get better and better and better. This is what I've been doing in my business for 25 years. I just try every day to get better at what I do. What does that look like in practice? Even if I talk to people, even if I show them what I got from Forever and then I submit my offer to them and they say no, then of course I ask, why did they say no? What did I possibly say wrong? Because between us, no one can say no to the unique Forever products. They are the best thing in the world for your fitness, for your well-being, for your health. The business opportunity we have, which you can start on the side with just a few hours, that will bring you from an additional income to financial independence. Nobody can actually say no to that. Nevertheless, we get refusals every day, and that's not due to the offer. It's because of us. And that is very exciting when you really start to take personal responsibility for your life, to take personal responsibility for your business. Then you will find out something quickly, that even if you always use your finger to point at others and say the weather is bad, or I don't have the right people, or this one isn't working and that one doesn't work, you will always notice that even if you point your finger at others, the majority of fingers always point at the one who is the true culprit, always at the one who could really change something by simply getting better, by becoming more professional. And that is yourself. That is the beauty of it. This is finally in our hands. We are the architects of your own fortune. Stupidly enough, this also applies to misfortune, but take responsibility yourself for what you do. What else is in my daily business? I currently coach via WhatsApp and via Telegram about 1,000 people from my first lines who have the possibility to contact me directly and to whom I also pass over every second, every third day a voicemail or a small video into these groups to simply share with them the knowledge I have built up. Do it the same way. Let the people in your life, also all those who are in your downline, give them the opportunity to contact you. Maybe not by phone, but by WhatsApp or by Telegram or by email, and let them share in your thoughts. Let them share in your success. Let them share in your life. Let them share in your experiences. Because after all, this is a treasure of knowledge you built up over the years. You should definitely share with the people in your downline. Simply share your experience with them. So this is what I do in my daily business. Then I do not have countless, but I do have regular Zoom meetings almost every day. This can be done via a product Zoom. This is done via my strategy and wording Zoom, where we talk about business development in a very concrete way and not about things that used to work over the last year or the year before or even 10 years ago, but what currently works best, which Instagram posts currently work best and bring us the best results, which advertising texts bring us the best results, which wording brings us the best results. I simply share every day with my entire downline the knowledge from my daily business. What method have I used yesterday or today to have people joining my business? And that is important. Do it exactly the same. Then we have automated via Zoom the training for the new people with the first steps to manager. At least once a week, a live business presentation. We have our Win Day, that is our day event, at least once a week, also live, to really have something for everyone who is willed to work. We have 2 large Facebook groups, one for product, one for business, and we have our WhatsApp and Telegram communication groups. With this we ensure something, and that is very important. We have people in our downline all over the world. They work in different time zones. Sometimes the people get up at night and say, I'd like to do something, I can't sleep, I'm so excited, I want to do something. Through these different groups we can make sure that anyone who wants to work has all the support, and that if any questions arise within 60 minutes over this entire infrastructure that we have created, we can answer these questions. So, no more excuses for all those who want to get in action. That is very important. And always under the headline, growth is only given by new people. The success in my business is definitely owed to the fact that I never left my basic business of the first month. But I simply do the same things over and over again, and I always start over again every 3 months. People I wasn't able to get going during this month just disappear in my WhatsApp and Telegram groups. They will be further informed and can continue to keep in touch, but I already focus on new people again. This brings us to a very important topic, namely love the process. That always sounds a bit trite, the journey is the reward, but in business the way is definitely the goal. You must love the process, you must love to talk about the products, to talk about the business. You must love to take the products yourself. You must be enthusiastic yourself with everyone you integrate into your business. That means love the process, because this company, which we all have joined, which is the best in the world, this company is named Forever. That does not mean next week, that doesn't mean the day after tomorrow or in 1 year, but that means forever. Forever is a philosophy of life which ideally accompanies you throughout your life. Sometimes you're a little bit closer, sometimes you are a little further away, then you're back in it again, then you take it a little easier again. But you will never leave it. It will be for you the best retirement provision. It will be the best foundation to live your life really in all facets with the fulfillment of all your dreams. That is forever, a journey through life. My oldest business partners today are 90 and 92 years old. That shows how long you can be in the business. This brings us to the next very important point, namely the setting of goals. Everything that is not in your calendar will not happen. That means always set challenging goals, write them down in the calendar and work towards these goals. When a goal is set, you plan back from the set goal and say, what do I do every day now? And when I achieve my daily goals, then I will automatically achieve my weekly goals, my monthly goals, my annual goals, and my life goals. Network marketing, and especially in Forever, is absolutely predictable. An Eagle Manager position is absolutely predictable. A secret you need to know, of course, is whatever goal you want to achieve, especially in our business, one thing is essential. Always have at least one more person than you actually need. People cannot be planned. The only person that you can plan is yourself, and that is difficult enough. We all know how difficult it is to get out of bed in the morning, to go to work highly motivated, to make first calls again, and so forth. But the other people are not there to realize your goals. You can set personal goals, and they cannot be high enough. You can challenge yourself, and these requirements cannot be high enough. But you cannot do that with other people. Other people lead their lives. Other people have their goals. Other people do not let you plan for them. So you have only one possibility and a guarantee for success, and it is quite simple. Always have at least one person more than you finally need. And with that, you will surely make every qualification, be it the Eagle or any other qualification which might be attached to this. In conclusion, I want to give you 3 more tips. 1. Forever's marketing plan is the best all over the world. And I know exactly what I'm talking about. Use this marketing plan 1-to-1. In all your activities, align yourself to the levels and incentives in the marketing plan, because it is the shortest and it is the surest way to success. Why should we take our time for something that we can also do in a short time? Use these worldwide unique products every day. What use is all this wealth to us? What use is all the material prosperity if we lose our health? We all know many prominent examples where the billions were of no use when health was no longer there. Especially the package we offer here, the products on one side, the marketing with all its possibilities on the other side. This combination is a worldwide unique combination in perfection, and we can really offer it with Forever. Therefore, use the products every day and be, you have heard that quite often, a product of the product. We use, for example, we have a consumption of over 120 liters of aloe vera per month. We take, I don't know how many dietary supplements and so on. We love and live these products. And we have them everywhere, wherever we go and stand, always with us. It's important that people can see that you are authentic. One of the biggest success factors is simply this authenticity, that you are not only preaching things, you know the saying, walk the talk. That just doesn't work. People are watching you, and particularly when you are more present through the social media, then people look at you. And then it is important that you are authentic, and that everywhere you go and stand, you have the products with you. And the third is simple. Love the process. Love the work you do. Because if you love it, you will do it more often. And if you do it more often, then you will become better at it. And if you get better at it, then it will increase permanently your success rate. That is one of the most beautiful things, besides all the money you earn, besides the health. The third, this chance for personal development, for improving yourself as a human being, getting better and better every day, up to a really established personality, until you really have the answers to all questions that show up in your business. To be the bridge over troubled water for your entire downline, and that you become a role model for people, a role model your entire downline can orientate itself by, because you live it to perfection, from conviction, because you love what you do. That was quite a lot. There is certainly a challenge in what I now have provided you with. To become better day by day, accept this challenge. Accept that the way is the goal and keep at it all your life, because how fatal that would be. You learn every day. Every day you have something to give, not only for your downline, to give more and more. Therefore, be a part of it and use the modern communication media to share your knowledge with others every day. Your knowledge of this unique product, your knowledge of this unique business opportunity, and how to become successful here. Growth is only given by new people. Make sure that you give a new person the opportunity every day to get to know these products and this business opportunity. I wish you a lot of success, a lot of fun. Feel embraced and hugged. Your Rolf Kipp.
These mountains aren't without their challenges, but they have taught us so many lessons. Consistency. It provides a stability that will stand the test of time and last for generations.
Thanks, Rolf and Dominique. That was amazing, and you guys are truly have been so consistent over the years and such great leaders, and we appreciate you and honor you very much. And thanks for sharing with all of our Eagle managers what they need to do to be consistent. I just love, there's nobody that consumes the products more than the Kipp family. And you can see that in the video, can't you? Oh, Stephanie and Alexander, I mean, they have an armful of products. That's the daily routine in the Kipp home. Is that your daily routine? That's what we need to get to. That's what we're talking about, being consistent. And so thanks to the Kipps, we really love them. And I don't know about you, but that place they live in is amazing. What a beautiful place in the mountains. And speaking of mountains, I'm in a beautiful place too, Rolf and Dominique, up here in the Arizona mountains. This is where I would say my heart really is. And when they shut down the airplanes and said I can't travel anywhere, the first thing I thought of is I'm going to the Arizona mountains. And here I am. And Cynthia and I have spent quite a bit of time up here this summer. And we love it. We love to horse ride and just enjoy the beauty and the serenity and the peacefulness. And we've found a lot of great ideas as we're along the trail riding and thinking about how we can improve forever and help you even more. And one of the things is, one of the favorite trails I have is called the Arizona Trail. And it goes from the Mexican border all the way through the state of Arizona to the border of Utah. It's 800 miles or 1,300 kilometers of trail. And as Cynthia and I were riding the trail one day, I remembered a movie that I recently saw. It's called Unbranded. And it's about 4 young cowboys, and they wanted to ride from the border of Mexico along the Arizona Trail, but not just to the Utah border. They wanted to go 3,000 miles up to the Canadian border. Can you believe that? Talk about a journey. And they wanted to do it on horseback. And what's interesting about this story is they didn't choose horses that they know and have ridden a lot. What they decided is they wanted to go find wild horses. In America, we have lots of wild horses that roam, and in fact, they're growing so much that the government's having a hard time knowing what to do with them. They're trying to find people to come and buy them. And these horses get to a point where some of them have to lose their lives even. And so some people look at those horses and think that they're useless and that they have no value, but these cowboys, they didn't see that. They said, these are strong-willed, these are horses that could do a 3,000 trail ride. And so they went and chose their horses. They decided they were going to put the time and investment into training these horses. And not only did they get to ride these wild horses, but they rode them for 3,000 miles. And along the way, of course, they had so many challenges and conflicts, and the horses got sick or they got hurt. Can you imagine being with your 4 buddies for over 4 months, every single day with them? Yeah, there's some great days and fun times, but there's also some conflicts between the guys, of course. And, you know, it just brought to mind that whole story of your journey that you have in becoming an Eagle manager, because it's kind of the same kind of journey. You know, if you think about when you're starting to build your Eagle manager business, you got to find people that you can work with in your downline. And sometimes we look at our downline members and maybe we judge them a little too quickly, right? And we say, oh, that person, you know, they haven't done much up to this point, so I bet they're not going to do that much in the future. And we just kind of leave them to the wayside. And that's kind of like those wild Mustangs. A lot of people say, we don't have interest because there's no way you can ride them, and they just don't have any value. But it's the same as the cowboys did. We need to see the value in our people in our downline. And we need to take the time and spend the investment in helping them become who they really can be, and help train them and put that investment into them. And when we do, then they become the rock stars of our business, right? And I know a lot of you have seen that. These horses that the cowboys took, they were deemed no value, and then guess what? After they rode that trip, they were more valuable than any other horse in America. So that's the kind of value we need to put into our people. We need to see what they can become and help them to become that. And you know, and then I was thinking about all the challenges that they came across, you know, where the horses got cacti in their noses and in their face and in their hooves. And it looked like at times, I'm sure, that the cowboys couldn't go on. And they probably thought, we're just going to have to quit. But they didn't. They worked through the problems. They found solutions. They helped the horses get better. And they just, sometimes they got lost, and they worked through that and found their way. That's exactly what we need to do along our journey as Eagle Manager. It's not going to be rosy every day. It's not going to be a great day. We're going to have those bad days. And so we need to learn how to overcome those problems and challenges. We need to learn to look for solutions. We need to learn to look for help from our downline, from our upline, sometimes from cross lines, to help us overcome those bad days and get us back on the right trail in our journey. And you know, I noticed in this movie there was quite a bit of conflict amongst the cowboys. And you can imagine when you're with someone for 4 months straight, every single day, and going through these tough times, that, you know, they got into arguments and they got mad at each other. And I started to think about that happens a lot to us in Forever, doesn't it? That, you know, we're with our downline quite a bit, sometimes every day. And sometimes we disagree, and we don't always see things on the same level. And so it's the same kind of thing, that we can't give up on each other, and we can't get angry for a long time at each other. Sure, there's going to be times where we're a little bit angry, but what's most important is communication. And that's what I saw with these cowboys, is they learned how to talk to each other, and they learned how to work through these challenges that they had, and that brought them closer together, and they ended up you know, loving each other and being so close to each other, and I know that's something that's going to be very valuable to them for the rest of their lives. That's the same thing that happens in our journey along our trail to Eagle Manager. We're gonna have those difficult times with our downlines, but when we work through it, we communicate with them and we be patient. We're gonna build that bond between our downlines, and we're gonna be able to have that relationship of trust. And that is so important for us to continue to go on and build a successful business in forever. You know, and it's interesting because these 4 cowboys, they finally made it to Canada after 4 months of riding along this trail. And they look kind of like me, you know, they're a little hairy up here, a little more dirty than I am right now. But they made it. But one interesting thing about this story is as they got 10 miles from the Canadian border, one of them decided he didn't want to go all the way. The leader of the group, this one leader, he had this desire, he wanted to make this trip successful. He wanted to make all 4 cowboys make it to the Canadian border. And for some reason, this one cowboy decided he didn't want to do it. And this leader was so disappointed, and he felt like he wanted just to quit right then and there, even though he was so close. But you know what? That desire just filled his soul and his heart, and he decided, I can't control this one guy. And the one guy left and he went off onto another trail. But these 3 guys said, come on, we can do this. We've come all this way. We got to finish this journey. And they did. And they made it to the Canadian border, and they were so happy. And although they were sad about their one compadre that didn't make it, it was okay because they did it. They completed what they set out that they wanted to do. And that happens to us. I was thinking about that. How often are we targeting one of our FBOs to be one of our Eagle Manager downlines, and we work with them all through the year, and we spend so much time with them, and we go through so much with them. But then what happens at the very end? They decide they don't want to qualify. They just want to quit. I know some of you personally that's happened to, and it's so disappointing, and it can make you so demotivated and just not want to continue on. But you know what? If your desire is strong enough, if you really believe that you can do it, if you don't let anybody else tell you anything different, even though that person may have disappointed, you got to continue on. And in fact, one of our speakers today, I know that happened to Marta. Marta, a couple of years ago, was on track to make Senior Eagle Manager, and that one downline quit on her. And I can remember how disappointed and sad she was. And she didn't make Eagle Manager that year. But you know what? She came back the next year with so much drive and so much motivation. And look at her now. She is one of the top FBOs in North America and becoming one of those top FBOs in the world. I know she's going to be the first GLT member in North America. That's the kind of goal setting and motivation you need to have to rise to the top. Don't let these disappointments get you down. This was a great movie for me to remind me of all those phases of the journey. And you know what the leader of the cowboy said when he was done? He said, I'm not so happy that I finished. The feeling I have right now that I'm finishing this journey isn't as great as the feeling of going along the journey. I was so much happier doing the journey than finishing the journey. And that told me a lot, you know, that's so true that we never are done. Even though your goal this year is to become an Eagle Manager and you did it and you achieved it, your journey is not over. You gotta continue on. You gotta see where you can take yourself and your business. And that is the exciting thing about Eagle Manager, about Chairman's Bonus, about earning a car, about earning a trip, about earning a better place to live. There's always something better that you can do for yourself and for your family and for all those that are around you. That's what I love about the Eagle Manager program, because it teaches you the core values and principles you need to become a successful business, forever business. Thank you, all you Eagle Managers, for working hard. And don't forget, the journey is not over. Cynthia, this wasn't the cruise ship experience that we thought we were going to go on, but I'm not complaining. Are you?
No, I don't.
I think this was a great EMR. We're so happy that you joined us. And again, congratulations to you all. We're so proud of you. And you know, you've heard some incredible speakers today, and we just want to thank them so much for their time and their effort, and what incredible things that they've shared with us that can help us become even better. And that's what Eagle Manager is all about. This is a very important program to the company and to me personally, because I've seen the results. I've seen what Forever business owners can do with their business when they follow the Eagle Manager requirements. So, you know, now's the time, right? Now's the time you can decide, you know, oh, it was a cool day today, but I'm just gonna kick my feet up and watch some TV and lay back a little bit. Or you can decide, you know what, I deserve better. I can be better. I can grow my business. And you've heard the statistics. Not too many people requalify for Eagle Manager. So don't be one of those statistics. You need to now decide it's time for me to continue on. This is a journey I want to take, and I'm going to work hard, and I'm going to do the things that I've heard here today to make me a better business owner. That's what Eagle Manager can do for you when you continue to focus and continue to work hard. And not only that, it leads you to so many other things. For example, Chairman's Bonus. If you have not qualified for Chairman's Bonus program yet, that is your next step. Be focused, believe in yourself, and follow the great advice that you've heard today, and you'll re-qualify for Eagle Manager and qualify for Chairman's Bonus. What a great thing for each and every one of you. This is an incredible company. We love you so much. You guys have an incredible opportunity in front of you now to become even better. Your journey doesn't stop here, it continues on. Guys, have an incredible rest of your day, and know that we're thinking about you, and we can't wait to see you again.
Of course, we can't wait to see all of you.
Love you guys. Take care.